call the House of Coker, DeKalb County Coliseum, I believe it's correct name, DeKalb County Schools Coliseum. Yes, sir, that's correct. We got 3 seniors here from Plainview High School. I'm going to let these gentlemen introduce themselves at this time.
Bryce Luther, I'm a senior.
Cole Milliken, I'm a senior. It's my 4th year on varsity.
Jacob Yates, they call me Bull, senior.
I like where your head's at, man. You had a pretty sick Euro step on our video, too.
Oh, yeah,
Guys, I mean, Plainview basketball, deep tournament runs, that seems like it happens every single year. It's the norm here. And if you look behind you, there's state championship trophies to prove that and runner-up trophies there. Just take us back to this in particular one. How good did it feel for you your senior year to bust back through and get back to the Final Four? And I'll let all you guys answer that, but we'll start right here.
It felt great. I mean, never really experienced it before. You know, it's great to be able to do that with all my guys. It's a pretty cool experience.
Absolutely.
Felt great, especially not being there the last 2 years. But not just not being there, it's the way we lost, you know. We felt like we had a chance both years. Blow a 10-point lead in the fourth quarter to midfield, and then we lose in overtime last year in the finals. So it feels good to come through the regionals and finally make it to Birmingham.
It's awesome experience. You know, we put in all the work for the summer and practices, time and hour into the day and film. You know, it's just work that pays off.
Absolutely, no doubt. Now, for you guys, this year had to be special because it's your last. Has that sunk in with you guys yet that this is your last year, or is it that realization not come yet? We'll start right here.
I mean, I think I've realized it's just a slow process for me right now. You know, just taking it day at a time, I guess.
No doubt.
Bryce and I, we kind of joke around about it. You know, we said it's our last county finals or our last shoot around for the county finals, and today was actually our last practice in the Civic Center ever. So we kind of joke around. I don't know if it's really set in for me yet, but definitely going into this last week, I realized it's my last week of basketball ever. So that's definitely going to hit me hard.
The same way. Like you said, we joke about it. And I mean, like I realize this is my last time. Like this is my last practice here. You know, I've only got 1 or 2 more games left, but I don't think it's really hit me hard. Like that I'll never actually be able to come back yet.
Now, heading into this Final Four, I mean, you guys obviously we just caught the tail end of your practice. Man, what's your thoughts? How do you guys stay level-headed, stay focused? Because, man, this is the most important time of the year, obviously. Punching your ticket back to the Final Four. You obviously got a great leader, and Cole, you've actually been there and been involved in this. But talk about the mindset of the overall team, each one of you guys' perspective, heading to the Final Four.
I mean, just taking it one day at a time. You know, do or die now. You know, just kind of stay locked in. You know, we watch film, we study, work hard at practice. You know, there's no real doubt, I don't think, in any of our minds going forward in these next games.
Absolutely.
We've kind of had the same tone all year. We think of our games as more as a business venture, not really a basketball game. That's the same way we view this Birmingham trip. You know, we're going to have lots of fun. We're going to go to the mall. We're going to eat big. But at the end of the day, it's a business trip. On Tuesday, Friday, we're going to lock in and play.
It's a business trip, like you said. You know, day at a time, like Bryce said. You know, we just got to show up and play our game.
We'll start right back over here. What's it been like playing under Robbie Coker, who's the Ric Flair of the coaching world, the way he dresses? I mean, not just talking about the way he dresses. Obviously, he's probably the smoothest dressed coach out there, but just his basketball knowledge and what he's done to this program and how you guys are a household name all over the state now. What's it been like playing under Robbie Coker?
Well, there's a lot of words to describe him, but if I had to say one word, he's very disciplined in what he coaches and very, you know, he likes to take control of practice. And, you know, if you mess up, he's going to correct you, and he's going to correct you the right way. And just being under him and learning new things has been crazy.
I've had Coach Coker obviously my whole career. You know, this is my 4th year on varsity, but even beyond that in junior high. So we've had the same principles my whole career, so I really appreciate the way he hasn't changed everything. And I don't know if there's much he's not capable of when it comes to coaching on a basketball court. So I can appreciate his leadership through the years and the way he's taught us the game. Because when we look around the state, you know, we believe we're one of the best teams in the state. We look at some other teams, we like they're more athletic than us. You know, they're more skilled than us. But it really comes down to a lot of coaching. So we really appreciate that.
I agree with him. There's me and Coach Coker butt heads sometimes, but I mean, his style of coaching it's like you said, it's disciplinary. You know, he's going to correct you. You know, he's rough, he's tough, but he always tells you the truth. That's something I appreciate. So I'm glad to be able to have him. You know, like he said, through middle school and even Pee Wee. I mean, he was there. You know, it's just it's great to be able to have him.
Another thing he does, which Cole kind of touched on there, man, is the way he schedules prepares y'all for moments like this. Talk about this year's schedule, man. Y'all played everybody but Alabama and Auburn, I think, and how that's kind of helped you get to this point.
Yeah, I mean, that's looking at that schedule before the season started. I was, not to say I was scared, I wasn't, but it's looking at those teams. I mean, it's intimidating. It really is. You got more athletic, bigger opponents, stronger, faster. But I mean, like he said, it comes down to that coaching. So I mean, we all know we put in the hours, we put in the work. We weren't ever scared going into those games. And we felt like we were going to win every game we played. There was no doubt. So when we came up short, but I think it's great. I wouldn't have it any other way. I think that's great preparation for games like this. In front of the big lights and the crowd.
100%.
Like you said, I wouldn't have it any other way. The preparation for the playoff road is undeniable. But obviously the main goal is to win a state championship, and ultimately that's what we want to do. But we all like to play the best teams in the state and measure up ourselves. And we like to have that crown of maybe the best team in the state. So as important as the state championship is, we like to play the best competition in the state.
Yeah, I agree with them totally. Playing the best teams. One quote Coach told us, it's the guys in this circle that's determine the game. And I believe that, it's us, want to want it more than the other team. So that's what it really comes down to.
Man, this year is really special. Obviously, it being your senior year, but your girls as well are going to the Final Four, man. Talk about that, just what it's like having the girls in the Final Four with you guys. And is there any trash talk between the two teams?
It's a great booster for our school. That's just going to help bring more people to the championship. And just to represent our school in the city is amazing. Have both girls and boys represent the city is awesome.
No doubt.
Right. Like you said, it's huge for the community. The whole community is going to be in Birmingham. It's going to be cool to see that. I don't think there's any trash talk, but, us three right here, we're seniors. We're going to Birmingham first time in 3 years. But you look at that team, I think that's the youngest team to ever go to Birmingham.
I think so.
They have a freshman and 2 seventh graders, so they're going to be good for a few years.
Yeah.
So they're just getting started.
No doubt.
Yeah, I mean, it's wild. To have a team that young, it's impressive. It's all love from us. We don't trash talk them. They put in the hours just like we do. I think they deserve it.
Yeah, Coach Griggs does a really good job with them as well. And y'all mentioned this too, the fans here, man, the community support here at Plainview is like second to none. I mean, look at the Jacksonville games. I mean, I remember you guys even played the 7:30 game against Piedmont, and most people are just completely wore out by that time, and they're dead. They've watched basketball all day, but it's like that Plainview crowd has kind of energized that place. Talk about these Plainview fans.
Yeah, I mean, the love I have for the community. I mean, it's second to none. I mean, like you said, nobody cares. What time we play, where we play. I mean, we're always going to have people show up and support us, and that's something I can't put into words. I mean, I appreciate that a lot, and that means a lot to our team.
We have several guys that been at Plainview our whole lives, so this is all we know, and it's no doubt the work of Coach Coker and Coach Griggs, kind of the culture they've built around basketball. It's very attractive to the outside community, so I appreciate them showing up for every game.
Yeah, just to win games is a big part of the community, and the community wants to be part of that win. So if we, make it all the way, they want to be part of it and say, yeah, I was part of the team.
All right, before we close this out, I got a couple more questions. The first one is, what is your favorite memory since you played here at Plainview? Something that stuck out to you?
Oh, man. Oh, gosh. I have a lot, man. If I had to say, probably summer ball. Us boys being stupid, having a good time, and having big trips like the Alabama University trip. It was a fun experience to see Alabama basketball play, J.D. Davidson, and just to have fun in rooms and just play cards and talk.
There you go.
And watch TV, just little things like that.
That's cool.
And we've had a lot of success. Obviously, the state championship my freshman year was, team-wise, that's the highest we've ever been. I appreciate that. But I was talking with the guys the other day. I think the moments that I'm going to miss the most is not necessarily on the court, but mainly the bus rides home from the games. We got that speaker, we turned up loud, from wins, not from losses. Silence. Silence on the way home from losses. But I think the bus rides is what I'd have to say is my favorite experience.
Yeah, I'm with both of them. I mean, going to those summer games, staying in hotels and just kicking it with the guys. I mean, that's something. I mean, we could even during practice. I mean, sometimes we got a lot of inside jokes, just this stuff we find funny. Just laughing, just having a good time. I mean, that's just something I'm definitely gonna miss.
No doubt. Now, before we close it out, what would you like to say to the fans, the school, the community, everybody that supported you throughout your whole career here at Plainview?
I mean, thank you guys. I mean, there's no words for it really. I mean, it's overwhelming the amount of support we get, and I'm forever grateful for that.
We appreciate our community a lot. They mean a lot to us. We joke around. We kind of struggle when it's a lower, more quiet environment. But luckily, we never have to deal with that at home. Even most road games. But there's been a couple where we feel like we've played bad. We kind of attribute that to a dead environment. But we appreciate our community coming out, and it's always a good environment in our games.
Yeah, I mean, y'all being a big help, helping us win games, close ones, and we are very thankful and grateful for that, and we hope you come support us in Birmingham.
Absolutely. Guys, good luck to you guys, and we'll be down there covering your games, and hopefully I have my videographer back down there make you guys some videos and some pictures. Appreciate you guys.
Thank you.